here.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be on the show, man. How's your day going so far?
It's going fine. Let me fix something real quick so everybody can see who you are. So check this out, everybody. That's the name right there, Sandman. He's got a great YouTube channel. Let me let y'all see what this brother does on the basketball court. He's got some skills. So let me go ahead real quick and share this. I want to let y'all see. Let me see here what I've got here. Put that back there and let y'all see what the brother has on the basketball court.
Oh, that's back. Oh, you took it way, way back. That's back in the day.
In other games. So listen very closely. I want you to comment what video game you can see Sandman streaming. Okay. If I have to go out my way and buy a new game, I would do it. Something that can entertain me. Something that's not broke, because 2K20 is definitely broke. 2K20 is definitely boring, and I can't get hype even when I try to get myself hype. So make sure you comment what game Sandman should play, and we're gonna go from there, and we definitely gonna go crazy. All right, but I am running with any subscriber that's crazy with me. Okay, go crazy.
All right, go crazy. That's the Sandman. I had to show that a little bit. I'm gonna port up his channel at some point in time in the live stream here, but that's the brother that does his thing. Let me enlarge his screen. And brother, I had to let people see that you not only can handle these games, but you can handle these games on the real court. And you're a brother after my heart, because I played basketball growing up in my time. I'm a 50-year-old brother, but I played ball. I was what they call a little baller in my time, point guard, little point guard.
Okay.
But brother, say what's up to everybody. I'm glad to have you here.
What's good with everybody, man? If y'all don't know who I am, it's your boy Sandman. Whaley! That's my little thing. Got the merch on and everything. I know what time it is, baby. For all my real supporters that's in here support me, that's been here since day one. For all his supporters, man, I appreciate everybody, and I appreciate Information Man for having me here, man.
Yeah, brother. I've been sort of like checking you out on your channel, and every now and then you be like, Info, when we gonna do that thing, man?
Yeah.
Dude, man, I this is my thing. I enjoy seeing people on these platforms that I think are positive, that are doing great things. And I'm saying, man, I want to interview that brother, that sister. I want to pick their brain. What made them want to create a YouTube channel or do the things that they're doing? So I like your positive vibe, and I gotta be honest, I like how y'all talk a lot of shit over there.
Actually, I'm changing that. So now in 2020, it's not going to be any more rage and yelling. It's going to be back to my 2018 days. And
okay,
and I get into it why I'm changing. We're gonna get right into that. So.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest, man. I kind of like the shit because it's entertaining, first of all.
Definitely is.
But let me see, really, if you feel comfortable. What area do you reside off? I think you're in the East Coast. I mean,
yeah, I live. I'm born and raised in Maryland. They call it the DMV. So
okay,
not too far. Not in Baltimore. Because a lot of y'all be like, "Oh, you live in Maryland? You in Baltimore?" Nah, not in Baltimore. I'm in the PG side of Maryland. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you nothing else. I might try to be at my doorstep. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, let me tell you something. We got a little bit in common, but and I don't know, because DC boys don't like Baltimore boy. I was born in Baltimore, and I got family back there, so I've been in those areas that you're in. And black folks, it's a real deal back there. I think, my opinion, because I'm in California, I personally think that black people on the East Coast are some of the realest people.
Oh yeah,
my opinion. From my experiences living here in California, and I've been in California for a long time. So, and
there's definitely some good people in Baltimore. Definitely is.
Yeah.
And LB Fresh, I play 2K with. I met him on the game, and he from Baltimore. He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude.
Oh, okay. Let me go right into it right now, brother. Let's talk about gaming. On my channel, just to give you, I talk about a lot of controversial stuff. Folks that follow me, they know me as a guy that's going to get into these social issues, right?
Yeah.
But this is a very important thing, because I was telling you earlier before we went on, a lot of folks that know me, I work in the prison environment in California. I'm a rehab therapist, and we don't have the fancy PS4s and all that kind of stuff, but we use the Nintendo Wii game. And I'm gonna tell you why. You know this, it allows you not only to exercise and move and work on your cognitive skills, but I actually utilize that gaming system, as outdated as it is. And you know, they don't let us bring a lot of new stuff in for whatever the reasons. I use that, and it really helps the guys that I'm dealing with who have a variety of different mental health issues. One of the things that it does, and people need not to sleep on video games, is that, and you tell me if I'm wrong or right, it can actually help your concentration, your ability to focus. And I see that with the clients or the guys that I deal with. Let's talk about that. Well, first of all, let's talk about that. I'm gonna have you. Let's talk in that area, and then I want to shift it over to you, kind of like letting everybody know why you got into gaming.
Okay.
You know, what was your journey? So go ahead. What is your thought about what I had just stated?
With that, as far as like the mindset, I feel that when I play my game, you know, it's like you can have a hard day at work, or you could be the type that you always used to get in trouble, and you know, you just don't want to find yourself back in trouble. So, you know, you try to sit in the house and you sit and you say like, okay, what can I do in a house that's productive? And I can still have fun with my boys, you know. You think of a video game, and now with the technology that you have coming out with these video games, they are allowing you to play online with our friends. So it's not like you have to have a friend back in the day, you know, in the 1999s and 2000, late 2000 or early 2000s, where you had to come over your friend's house and you had to have a 2 or 3 controller, whatever system you had. Now it's where you don't even have to come over your friend's house. You can have literally just play online across the globe, and it would be no issues. And I think that brings in, it makes it easier for us gamers, because when you do that, now we're in the house for hours playing the video games. Less people off the streets, you know, less things you could be thinking about. You don't have to go and want to be rushed to go to a club, or, you know, it's nothing wrong with going to the club, but every Saturday you're eventually going to run into some type of drama. You know what I'm saying? Not even your drama. It could be someone else's drama, and he want to get some steam off of him, and he felt that you need to go to that club that you at, and then now you in the hospital, or you dead, or in jail because something happened, you know. So I feel that video game is definitely plays a big role in letting people calm down and give them something different to do other than just being in the streets, you know. Definitely does.
Okay. Now, this is very important. Let everybody know, because a lot of times when you think about people who play video games, there's this stereotype that you got these, you know, lazy, shiftless, dusty and musty Negroes in the basement with their grandmother's house playing these video games and don't have any else thing going. Let people know what you're about, brother. I mean, you not only are a gamer, but you're a responsible man. You marry, you have a family. You know, you're doing things, and this is something that you do as a pastime that's relaxing for you. Go ahead, brother.
Well, we can start with the family. I'm married. 30 years old. I'll be 31 January 23rd. Birthday this month.
Brother, you.
Yeah. So, you know, I got 3 kids. I just had a baby boy named Mario, named him after me. I have a daughter, Mariah Mason, and it's like I started doing gaming once I moved into my place, and I never took it serious, you know. So, matter of fact, we can go ahead and just start off of how I started. You know, we could just bring all that in one. So basically, we're gonna get all into that. So basically, how it started was my girlfriend, before we got married, she bought me a PlayStation because I used to play my brother PS3 on Grand Theft Auto, and I was like, you know, I took it way back, PlayStation 3. You know, I played PlayStation 3, and I guess she noticed me playing it all the time, but I only could play it for a little bit because I wasn't doing the streaming. And she went ahead and bought me a PS4. I moved into my apartment, and I went ahead, and my boy kept telling me to buy a 2K18, and I was like, man, all right, I buy it. You know, I bought it. A lot of people always look at me as an entertainer because a lot of people don't know I used to do skits. And I did a skit a while back with Young Dolph. You heard of Young Dolph when he got shot in I think in North Carolina. They shot up his vehicle. You heard about that?
Nah, brother, I did not. But that sounds you know.
Yeah, they shot it. He had a bulletproof vehicle, and they shot it up, and I did a skit off of that, basically just imitating like what do you do when you inside of a bulletproof car while you're getting shot at, you know, and it went viral, and you know, a lot of people reposted it. So anyway, with that being said, I stopped doing it because I felt that everybody was doing the same thing, and I felt like I wasn't really getting anywhere with that. So I moved on. A lot of my friends know that I'm an entertainer. I'm funny naturally. You know, I don't try too hard. And they kept telling me, you know, you should do YouTube. And I was like, YouTube? I was like, what can you do on YouTube? They was like, oh, you could be a video gamer. I said, man, I ain't doing that. You know, you know, video gamer. He was like, nah, you're real. He's like, you funny. You know how to interact with the crowd. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know, you know. So December come 2017. He said, yo, did you make your YouTube channel? I said, no. I said, you know what? You keep bugging me. I'm going to go ahead and make it. So I went ahead and made the YouTube channel back in 2017, December. I never touched the channel. I lie to you now. I never touched it. I put 1 or 2 videos on there, I want to say in January or February, and that was it. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was April the 27th, and I went into this guy named John Gotti. Shout out to John Gotti, man. He the reason why I'm in where I'm at. And I was seeing how many people was in the stream, and I was like, yo, he's really not really doing too much, but just talking to people. And he got, like, to me back then, 15 people in someone's stream was a lot. I'm like, yo, he got 15 people in it. That's a lot of people, you know? So I asked him, I said, yo, how do you get so many people in your stream? And he was like, man, just be consistent. Keep being dropping videos and going live every day, and people will eventually come in. I said, I did that. He said, yeah, but you have to put your all into it and keep doing it, and then eventually they will come in. I said, all right. He said, I gave myself a cap, and I told myself if I don't have this many or progress within a certain amount of time, I'm going to just give it up. I said, bet. So starting April the 28th, the next day, I said, you know what? I'm going to give myself 2 months. If I don't have 500 subscribers within 2 months, because at the time I only had 100, and that was just off of me just kept promoting. Wasn't even subscribers from YouTube. And I said, if I don't have at least 500 subscribers within a month, I said, YouTube is not for me. I'm going to give it my all, you know. And from May 1st, I was doing good. And by the time it was the 3rd week of May, I had 1,000 subscribers. And then in June, I had gained 2,000 subscribers. And that's when I met Trey Flocka. And then we started working together, and that's a different story. Me and him started working together in June. A lot of people don't know how we met. They think that we just ran into the park, and it's this girl named Honey that used to do GTA skits, and I ran into her as in doing the video gaming, because I used to do a lot of networking on the on my Instagram, and I met a lot of people through there. And when I met her, she said, hey, you need to link up with this dude named Trey Flocka. He does video game as well. He want to be in one of your events, because I used to do park events, you know, as you look into 2K20 or 19. I don't know if you're up to date with the video game, but they have a park and it's a neighborhood, and you can join with your friends. And what we do is we have like a big park event where we verse our friends. You bring your crew, we bring our crew, you know, like a real life basketball type of thing. And you would have, you know, I used to pack the whole park out, and he liked it, and he was interested in it. And when she brought it to my attention, I was like, how many subs he got? She's like, oh, he got like 115,000 subscribers. I said, nah, I'm good. I said, I don't want to work with him. And the only reason why I said that was because I did not want to work with a big YouTuber with a big mindset. You know what I'm saying? They think outside the box. Oh, I own him. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time, I only had 3,000 subscribers. And this was just within like a month and a half of me being a YouTuber, starting from May 1st all the way until May to June. I had 3,000 subscribers, and a lot of people didn't even know that. I said, I said, you know what? I'm doing good. Let's see if I can gain another 1,000 subscribers before 2019 come out. Once 2019 came out, I went ahead, gained 4,000 subscribers, and I said, I think YouTube is for me, and I think it's taking off very well. So that's I went ahead and put my time into it and went out one by one and start purchasing stuff for like the Elgato, the gaming PC, the monitors, you know, the lights, the cameras, Yeti mic, headsets. And you know, it's crazy because as I was doing that, I was asking them what was some good headsets because I used to go through a lot of headsets, and it wasn't even because of the rating. It was just that eventually they would either be shortened because of the cord, and I had to get a new headset. And this guy said, "Yo, you should get you some." I got them right here. You should get you some.
Man, look at that. Wait a minute. Let me enlarge your screen, man, because you got all the goodies over there, man. Check that out.
So he was like, "You should get these. These is the Astros A40 Mix." And I was talking to my boy Eagle at the time, and I was like, "Yo," I said, "These cost a little pricey. You know, they're $250, just in case y'all wanted to know." And I said, "I would never buy no headsets from the $250.
Wow.
About 2 months later, I went ahead and bought them. And I didn't even look at the price. I didn't even care because I knew at that time that I was really actual a gamer. And I was really studying gaming off of YouTube, not even off of a person telling me in my ear, hey, you should set this up a certain way. I would actually, you can ask my wife, we would be in the bed from 9 to 3, 4 in the morning, and I would be on my phone like this, looking on YouTube, looking for advice, how to make my stream better, how to make it clean, clear, you know, what settings I need, how to, you know, what type of video ideas I should be. And I used to be on there for hours, you know what I'm saying? Not that I wanted to be like them, because I had my own type of personality. It's just the advice that they give. And I tell a lot of people, man, if you need any type of advice, if you break some glass like this and you want to know how to put it back together, go on YouTube.
Right.
Everything you've been through, someone has already been through it. They would definitely help you out, man.
Okay. Let me just say something real quick. In terms of advice, you hit it on the nail because we have a lovely lady who I have a lot of respect for who just super chatted me.
Thank you for the super chat.
Everybody, if you hear any popping in the stream, it's StreamYard. StreamYard has a lot of issues with popping sound. But let me just say this real quick. This sister right here who just super chatted me, Eileen Smith, I need everybody, and I do mean everybody, absolutely to subscribe to her channel. She gives incredible advice on everything that has to do with social media and doing YouTube, using Instagram, Twitter, how to podcast. She gives you all sorts of advice, gadgets, and various applications that you can use to improve what you're doing, how to improve what you're doing in terms of streaming over to Facebook Live, everything. She's a guru of everything, live streaming, everything. I mean, she'll talk about the various streaming platforms that you can use that can improve what you're doing. She does everything. This is a woman that I have a hell of a lot of respect for. Eileen, I got to get you on my show to promote your channel. So please, sister, we gotta collaborate something. So everybody in the chat room, everyone who listens to this video, make sure you check out Eileen Smith. I'm telling you, if you're gonna be doing gaming, YouTubing, anything with social media, she's got the tips, and it's nothing but the truth. Tell the truth. So once again, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat.
Everybody needs to get over there and subscribe to her. I'm telling you the truth. Nothing but the truth again. So with that said, I'm getting back in, and that is the Sandman himself telling you how he engaged and got himself involved in YouTubing and gaming and all these things. He's giving it to you 100% down pat. So, brother, when you gave, I gotta ask you this, you gave yourself a pretty bold ultimatum. You said, well, if I'm going to do this for a year, I heard you say this out of your own mouth on your stream. If I do it for a year and things don't work out, I'm going to quit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. Now, let me tell you from my experience, YouTube is not a sprint, but it is a marathon. Sometimes people on YouTube will say, well, why is that person's channel growing faster than me? Why are they getting more engagement? Everybody's different based on your genre, and everybody's not a cup of tea for everyone. And what's working for one person, what I do is I look at what's successful for a person, and I say, what can I do to sort of follow in those same footsteps? And that's why listening to a sister like Eileen Smith, I'm sorry, here that I have on the screen this is why y'all need to go over to her channel and listen to this sister, because she gives incredible tips and she goes live. Okay. I think it's different for everybody, brother. It's different. And why do you think you had the success that you had with growing your channel as quickly as you did? How was your networking game on point? Did you know a lot of people? I mean, what's the deal?
So everything created, even this merch, in 2018. And I do a lot of things. I'm naturally funny. I could say things to people and they would be laughing. I'd be like, what's so funny? You know, and they'd be like, man, you crazy as a mud, Sandman. I sing. So I used to sing sometimes. I used to do this thing like, get him out of here. I'd be like, green, you know, because when you shoot, it's like a green bar and it says green, you know. So I used to come up with a lot of like I can't even say the word, slang, you know, like, let me see. I used the green, get him out of here. The We Lit came about when I was like, one day I was streaming and I was like, we lit, you know, and you hear a lot of people say it like, oh man, we lit, we turning up, but we lit. But it's the way I said it. And I didn't start to think about it and I didn't run with it until one day a person came on my stream and said, yo, Sandman. He's like, yo, say we lit again right quick. And when I said it, he was like, yo, you need to take off of that. You said, you say it a certain way and it gives energy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that don't know how I say it, this is how I say it. Like, well,
Right.
But a lot of people that, you know, they come in the stream like, well, okay, you know,
right.
And it's like,
Sandman, I don't mean to cut you off. I gotta do a soapbox here. I'm pissed off right now. It's not at you, but I gotta say something right now.
All right.
Who timed out Irene Smith? Who timed that woman out? Who did that? Don't do that. Whoever timed her out, you're wrong for doing that. I'm sitting up here telling y'all this woman got great resources and she can get, maybe somebody made a mistake, but nobody. And I just so you know, Miss Irene, I modded you up. You a mod on my channel. So if you're out there listening, I apologize that you got timed out. And I looked at the message and you were saying something nice. You didn't say anything negative. She should have never been timed out. I'm sitting up here endorsing the woman and y'all didn't timed her out. Come on, folks. She's a good woman, good sister. I'm telling you, she can help improve your channel. Don't do this. So Irene, if you're still out there, sister, you're welcome here. I modded you up on the channel. I think it was a mistake, whoever timed you out. I think it was somebody, I don't want to call nobody out personally, but don't do that. If I endorse somebody, I'm endorsing them because they're legitimate, folks. Don't do that. I feel she comes over here to my channel and the woman gets disrespected like that. It makes me look bad too. Don't do that to her. She's a good woman, good sister, and she can help all of you with everything that you're doing in your social media. And she has a great podcast too. Check her out. Anyway, let me go back over to my guest. I hate to have to do stuff like that. I shouldn't have to do that with my own people. And I love everybody in the chat room, but don't do that to Sister Smith. She's a damn good woman. Great content. And also, another reason why y'all shouldn't do that, because she runs with the big boys. This woman has a lot of connections to a lot of well-known people within YouTube who help you build your channel. So don't do that. Anyway, and everybody, I appreciate y'all being here. That's a good woman right there. She's legitimate. Okay, I'm off my soapbox right now. And once again, I'm sorry that happened. Come on back. All right. Okay, now let's get focused. Wow, woo,
Hey, I go through the same thing in my screen. I do not. I got a policy of do not time a person out unless they're being either racist or they're self-promoting themselves, you know, in my channel, whatever. Because, you know, I do the gaming channel. I do the growing channel and everything, so it's different with y'all's. But in my channel, I do the don't time a person out.
Oh, okay. I see what happened. let me correct myself. Fly Seed Soldier, who's a mod in my chat room, was trying to subscribe to her channel, and I believe what happened is that he might have accidentally timed her out in the process of trying to subscribe to her channel. I think that's what it was. I hope that's what it was. I think that's the understanding. And if that's the case, thank you. Eileen, come back. All right. Where were we at, Sandman, before I had to make that statement, those statements? But go right ahead, brother, to where we left off.
He was asking me where I get the energy from and being on 2K. So yeah, but like I was saying, you know, the lit came about, and I just used to do a lot of different things that other people didn't do in their streams, and that was kind of like bringing me out the box, you know, and not in the same box of you going to a person's stream and you see them playing a game like this. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, walk to the stream. Hey, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe. And then they won't even look at the chat no more until they feel like they're looking at the chat. And they'd be like 3 minutes later, people in the channel. One thing you don't want to have is people in the channel saying, hey, man, look at your chat. Hey, man, look at your chat. That means you're not interacting with your chat. And that's not a good thing, because then when people see that, they get bored, they leave.
Right.
So you come into that stream, you'll be like, this dude seems like he just low life. But if you come into a stream like this, yo, what's good with the information, man? Hey, shout out to my man Trey. We in this building. We going crazy, man. Hey, make sure y'all smash y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Hey, we about to go ahead and take it on over to the court over here to the 2. Hey, I want everybody right now to go follow me on the 2. We about to go crazy. So when you come into a stream like that, you're like, yo, who is this dude? This dude loud, but he seems like he's having fun. I want to have fun with him, you know.
Hyped up. That's right. You know, in the area, you know, where I'm from, you know, I was born in Baltimore, but I grew up most of my time in the Bay Area. Okay. And if you're familiar with E40 and a lot of the Bay Area rappers, we got this thing called hyped up, right?
Yeah,
hypey. Yeah. That's the kind of energy that you bring to what you're doing. And I think it's fantastic. Now, I got to emphasize this once again. This is a brother that's a gamer, a popular gamer, doing good things, but he's also a family man. So not all people, not all brothers and sisters, and not all people in general who are gamers, like I said again, are hanging in their grandmother's and mother's basement playing games all day. I mean, you got a real life outside of gaming. What is your life outside of gaming? You know, like anybody, we got our problems with family. We got our family problems. We got our job problems or our entrepreneur problems, whatever it is that you do. I saw a picture of you with a barber. Do you barber? Do you have a barber shop, brother? Are you in business?
No, I'm not in business. I wish. I used to, my main thing is I used to ride dirt bikes, and my tattoo. I got bike life right there on me. And I used to do that and take that very, very serious. And I used to go to the club a lot. I used to be the man when it came to the clubs. You know, if you need to get in for free, or if you wanted to like get a bottle, come see Sandman. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You know, I used to be that man. I'm still is the man. I just don't go no more. But I used to be that man. I used to travel a lot with my brother. You know, we used to go different places and turn up. You know, and just have a blast. And then I got hurt on my bike, and it was a bad hurt. I mean, like broke my leg and had to get flown out by a helicopter. And I actually kind of like had a head, like blood was coming out. So I kind of died at the scene because I was out.
Oh my God.
And then I came back. Once I woke up, the helicopter woke me up. And then I gushed out again because I was gushing out a lot of blood in my leg. And I got to the hospital and I sat down. Well, I didn't sit down. I actually laid down. I came out of surgery and they told me, they said, yeah, you might lose your leg. You know, it's a 90% that you're going to lose your leg because you lost too much blood. And I was like, damn. So when I got through my third surgery, I woke up, immediately took the covers off. All right, man, I still got my leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't know how that was going to feel with me having one leg. You know, I knew I was going to have to accept it later on in life. And I was just sitting there and I cried in that hospital because I was like, yo, if I wasn't riding my bike, something that I love to do, because that was where I spent most of my time at. I said, I wouldn't even be in the hospital right now laying, suffering from this injury that I had, and it took me about a year and some months to walk again because I couldn't walk. I had to learn how to walk. I had over 4 surgeries, and my dumb ass still wanted to ride bikes. And it didn't occur to me how dangerous it was until I kept losing my friends on motorcycles. And I was like, man, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead, keep riding. It's not me. I know what I'm doing. Then I lost my one friend. And that kind of hit me. And it hit me because not only did he lose his life, but now he is leaving his kids behind, his family behind. I had 2 little ones at the time, just before I had my third. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to have to leave this responsibility behind my mom and my family. And that's when I let off the bikes, sold my dirt bikes, my motorcycle, and I said, I'm done. I can't do this no more. And I think that what led me on to being a video person as far as gaming more. Started wanting to do different things, skits more. You know what I'm saying? I figured that the skits wasn't really for me. Even though I took off with a video that went viral, I figured that everyone already did that, and I didn't want to repeat videos that people already did, because when you repeat videos on skits, you have to do it 10 times better than they did. And I felt like I didn't want to do that. So I stopped doing that, and then boom, that's when 2007 came. That's when the gaming started happening, and I was like, yo, I said, this is really taking off. I might have to get serious and everything. So, so from the hobbies to going out, clubbing, vacation, riding dirt bikes, it went down the hill to video gaming. And ever since then, I spent about to be 2 years in May since I've been doing this in the house. And don't get me wrong, I still get out, ladies and gentlemen. I still get out, still travel. I like the movies. I love movies, man. I'm a movie man. I'm the type that I have to see it on a Thursday midnight release type of movie, man. So that's what I do in my spare time now.
Okay. Let me just do this right here. This is very important moment that we're about to go into. I'm going to shout out folks in the chat room. There's some good folks that are in there that I want to give some respect to, like my man Ujin 87, good brother there. What I want to do after I give these shout outs is that now it's time for us to go to the content that some people are really going to enjoy based on the title of this program today. And I want you to give a blow by blow breakdown of how one should build go into gaming to create a gaming channel.
Okay.
And I go from the minimum material that you need, because I heard you say that you've got to, and I'll have you repeat that. You were mentioning someone that's a well-known gamer who may not be using a particular technology or whatever, but they got a lot of followers. So I want you to just break it down where the common person can start off with just little equipment and build themselves from there to create a gaming channel. So with that said, just hang on for a minute. Okay, everybody out there that's been listening, thank you for being here. We got Devon is in the house. Platma Gumbo's in the house. Venus Eats is in the house. Joseph Washington, Nino Triggers in the house. Pimpin' Ain't Easy TV is in the house. Thank you for being here. Bevelyn Palmer is in the house. I'm pretty bad with names, folks. I'm doing the best I can. Then we've got Kujin 87. Of course, Irene Smith was in the house. We got Flockers in the house. And of course, Sandman's in there. And there's let me see. That'll be coming in and out. Oh, Sister Buckner, beautiful Sister Buckner is in the house. I want to thank everybody that's in the house, and let me go over to Periscope right now and say peace to everybody out there listening on Periscope. We've got Black Renaissance who says this is so cool, great exposure for the young brother. Information does matter. So we got probably a lot more people watching the Twitter Periscope that are watching on my Twitter feed. So we got a good number of folks out there, and there's going to probably be even more people watching this after the fact, my man Sandman. So let's go to it, because some of the young guys out there that are going to be saying, well, man, we ain't getting no gaming information. What is this? So brother, with that said, how does one from the bottom to the top build and begin getting into the gaming community and building a channel? And give it to us.
All right. So if you're starting off as a gamer, you don't have to get a desktop gaming PC. You do. If anyone told you that, they're lying to you. You can literally, like I did, start from just PlayStation and you could just go live. If you're serious about YouTubing and being a video gamer, I advise everybody to go live. Unless you're rich and you just want to go ahead and buy it. But it's not even about the money. It's just about you don't want to buy a gaming PC off the break, right? And say you do that. You got all this expensive equipment in your house. 3 or 4 months later, you like, F this. I don't want to do gaming no more. It's boring. Now you sitting on $3,000 of equipment that you can't get rid of because you wanted to rush into the gaming and now it's not for you, or you didn't want to do it no more, or it just got boring, you know? So now you're just sitting on $3,000 equipment that you ain't going to never use unless you're filling out a job application. And how many times you going to fill out a job application using your desktop? So with that being said, buy a PlayStation. Well, if you already have a PlayStation, just go live on your PlayStation. See what it does for you, like I did. Test your limits. If you start taking off, if it start being cool 4 to 5 months from now, and you still want to do it, and you see your channel moving like this, get a desktop. My reason of getting a desktop is because with PlayStation, with the game of 2K, it had a lot of blue screens, meaning you could be in the middle of a game and you could be winning, and the service would like disconnect you.
Oh God, it's crazy.
Yeah, and on PlayStation, when it disconnects your stream. So not only do it affect the game, but it affects your live stream. So you can have 300 people in there, and your stream just cut off randomly because you just got blue screen, and now you got to start the stream up, and you might not can't even get them 300 people back. So now you're even more mad. Not even that you lost the game, but you lost 300 people out of your stream. So I got tired of it. So that's when I went ahead. And it's this software called Elgato. And basically what it is a capture card that allows you to discard the blue screen. So if I'm getting a blue screen in my stream, like, and I can't show you now, but if I get in a blue screen in my stream, it would basically won't affect my live. It will affect the game. I have to go back to the main menu, but it bring me right back in. The stream's still good. I ain't lose nobody. And that was my reason of getting it. And plus, it looked cool because you could do a lot of cool things. You can do overheads. You can promote yourself as you're streaming. So when people come in there, oh, Sandman, what's your Instagram? Look above my head. Oh, okay, cool. You know, because sometimes people don't want to do exclamation Nightbot or exclamation this. They want to actually talk to you. And if you tell them it's above your head, even though they see it, but they want to know if you're going to respond to them, then they go ahead and follow you, you know. And for the people that think that, well, do you need a gaming PC to grow? Not really. It's a 50-50. I know a couple of guys that have a gaming PC and have less subscribers than me. I know people that have gaming PC that got more subscribers than me. I know people that have PlayStation and they have 1 million subscribers. PlayStation.
So let me get this right, Sandman. You're saying that you don't necessarily have to go out there and buy all this expensive equipment. And then once you get started, if things don't go the way you think they can go, you're setting on all this expensive equipment that you've spent a lot of money on. Mm-hmm. You're saying that you can actually just start small, build yourself up, and maybe you don't need a gaming PC. And you're saying that there's a lot of people out there in the gaming community that are very popular, that are doing well, and they're not necessarily using a gaming PC. Now, for people that are listening to us right now, the layman person to this, what exactly is a gaming PC compared to, what's the difference of the two compared to what it gives you versus just coming right out of the PlayStation 4? What's the difference?
The gaming PC, well, let's start with the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4, basically, it has it where you just record. You put your title in, and that's it. You just record. Okay. That's all they get. They get you they get that. And the benefit with the PlayStation is if you have over 1,000 followers on your friend list, it actually will let people know when they log on to PlayStation, hey, Sandman or someone is live on your channel. You can go from your PlayStation or you can just go on your phone and click it. So that's the best thing with PlayStation. When you do go live, it alerts people. Even if your notification will go on YouTube, it went out on PlayStation. So that's one of the best things I like about it. That's it though. Now with the desktop, what you get out of that bad boy, you know what I'm saying? Not only do you get to laugh, but you get to promote yourself. Like I was saying, you can have slideshows. You can be in the middle waiting on the game. The game can be about 3 or 4 minutes. You can go and pop up a music video, entertain your crowd. You know what I'm saying? Someone could be like, hey, did you hear about what happened to the president or so and so, so and so? Oh, let's all see. You can go on the internet and they can watch you go on the internet and pull up CSN or the news, Fox 5, and y'all can all watch everything together as in like they was in one room with you, you know. So you're not only benefiting yourself, but you're benefiting that the crowd, you just having everybody with you. Set up a PlayStation, you go on the blue screen, they can't see nothing, you know.
Wow.
So it's a big difference. And then, you know, the gaming PC, it moves fast. You know, it definitely moves fast. It's a great investment if you serious about this YouTubing.
Now, let me ask you this question, because I notice when you're streaming, you have an amazing green screen. You know, I use a little green screen myself when I do pre-produced videos, but you got the green screen thing jumping off. And I'm like, man, he's got a great setup. How is that? From the difference of a gaming PC versus using the actual PlayStation 4, how would one pipe in their green screen? I mean, I kind of know this, but for the sake of what we're talking about, what's the difference in approach using that system? Because when you do it, it's like you're literally on the, it's almost like you're in the damn video game. Like you're actually like, you know, in the court, you know?
Yeah. It's really no big difference. The PS4 and the desktop, it ain't got nothing to do with the green screen. You just pull the green screen up or pull it down, whatever type of green screen you have. And on the PlayStation, you just go in the settings and they have a recruitment key, and it basically will take out the background that's behind you and it will make it green. And that way, when you go live, it will like disappear and you're literally in the game, you know. And the desktop, the same thing. You just go in your settings and it's called a chroma key, and you click the chroma key and you basically just play with it, you know, to get it the best picture, the cleanest pictures you would like, you know, because I do be going into some people's streams and I see their green screen. I know you have before. And if you notice, you can see the green screen sometimes behind them and it's not clear. And you're like, yo, this dude green screen showing a little bit. Sometimes people don't care. Some people don't even know, you know. Me, I like my stuff neat, you know. I like my stuff to look professional. I like to look good, you know, because you're always going to have someone coming in there either hating or got something negative to say, you know. So when you got everything right, they still got something negative to say. So it wouldn't really matter. But me personally, I like my stuff to look good because I like to go back in my stream. A lot of people don't know, as a YouTuber, as a rapper, as a movie director, but this falls in everyone role. Whenever you get finished making a video or live streaming, go back and watch yourself. What you doing, studying what you did and how you can do it the next time better, you know?
Right.
I literally will sit in my bed after making a video and will watch my video 3 or 4 times. And my wife would be like, what you doing? You made the video. I'm like, yeah, but I'm studying, you know? So if you didn't understand what I just said, I'm going to say it again. If you're watching your videos or live streams, whatever, go back and watch yourself and study what you did wrong. Because I'm sure you did something wrong. And if you did everything perfect, then you know how to be even better in your next video. Oh, man, I like how I did this, but I feel like I want to, you know, up it a little bit more. I want to do something different. Oh, man, I shouldn't have added that intro in so fast. I should have cut the intro off and blended it in a little bit. Okay, cool. I know in the next video I'm going to do that. You know, so it's a lot of things you can do. Always study yourself because you never, you know, you got the opportunity to do it. No one else going to do it but you. And that's the only way you can improve yourself and getting better in live streaming and making videos, you know.
Yeah, you're right about that, because sometimes I'll look at what I do personally, some of the stuff I've done in the past, and I'll say my head was in my eye contact wasn't good, or this was off, or that sound. So I'm always learning by some of the mistakes, and then I try to improve upon the recipe. So you're absolutely right. Now, for those out there, once again, you broke it down how to start the streaming, but this is the thing. Let's say do you really need to have all the fancy gear? I'm going to emphasize this again because a lot of times you got a lot of kids and stuff that are going into gaming. And of course, you know how kids are. They want to keep up with the Joneses. They want what everybody else has got, what they see their peers having.
Mm-hmm.
Would you recommend if you have a child as a parent? I don't think you would, but to get all this crazy gear at once, because you know how kids can get bored by stuff.
You know, I made a video, not to cut you off. I got a video that's actually going viral saying should be no kids on YouTube. It's very I look at it now and I be like, wow, I really got mad that day. And it's crazy because the only reason why I spazzed like that was because I just lost the game. I was upset, and someone came in and said, Sandman, you know it's kids on YouTube, right? Should be cussing on YouTube, and I just went off, you know.
Oh wow.
The thing is this: it shouldn't be kids on YouTube, because if you on YouTube, all you're doing is messing up the views. And now look at it, the FTC and copper coming down on us heavy because kids are clicking on YouTube channels and they're gaming, cartoon, toys collectors, Ryan, the big YouTuber. They're clicking on it, and now they're saying, okay, well, if you have kids watch a YouTube channel, you can't get monetized, meaning you got to turn your you got to turn your monetization off, and you can't get paid. But you can post a video though, so
right.
It's tricky, you know. But I don't want to get off the subject. But I just wanted to bring that. Should be no kids on YouTube, but because that's funny.
but wait a minute though, you just segued us into. You just brought us into something else. A lot of times, people sometimes will associate gaming channels with something for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because obviously kids are attracted to, you know, playing video games. I was as a kid as well growing up.
And that's half of your fan base too, if you think about it.
Right. And that could be a big part of your and if you have a channel that can be monetized and you're going places with your channel, how does that do you think going forward that's going to actually hurt gaming channels because you really can't gear what you're doing towards kids? Like, for example, if I have a gaming channel, I want to get adults and I want to get teenagers to watch, right?
Yeah.
Now with the new COPPA rules, you can't really you got to say it's not for kids.
Yeah.
So that can take a bite out of your audience, a bite out of where you're going. Although I read an article and they said, I think between age 18 to 29, somewhere within that range, there are a lot of people going into gaming, particularly African Americans, Asians, Latinos. So you are still catering to an older crowd still.
Yeah.
But the data is showing that women in particular, and we touched on this earlier, are going into this into the gaming. But I'm gonna bring you to that in just a moment. I just wanted to touch on that because that can affect a channel like yours and anyone else's that, you know, you may depend on that population. Mm-hmm. So what are the other areas that people need to do? Let's go with this one. What are the do nots when you're starting a gaming channel? What are some of the mistakes that you have seen people do that has brought their channel to the bottom of the floor?
Well, I wouldn't say I can't say that. One thing you don't want to do is be consistent for 3 or 4 months and take a break for a month. Because when you come back, you're coming back to nothing. Now, depending on how great your assess was, or if say you started live and you blew up, got 3 or 4 videos that hit the millions. Now you in like the 30,000-50,000 subscribers. You can actually leave and take a month break and come back and your fans will still be there. But if you starting off on YouTube and you only got maybe, let's say 1,000 subscribers, and you take a month break and you come back, 90% they're going to be gone. And then you got to regrind. You got to hustle, get new people in because the old people are like, so-and-so wasn't on live last month and I'm just going to move on. Some of them might unsubscribe. Some of them might still be subscribed, and they will literally watch you, but they will not say nothing because now they're saying, is he really about to stay or is he going to leave like he did us last month? I'm not going to waste my time and energy to watch someone that's going to just up and run on us again. That's one big thing you don't want to do. If you get into it, don't leave unless it's family issues. Make a video. Hey, I will be gone for some time. You know, do something like that. Let your fans or your supporters know where you're going. Second, don't ever, never take 3 seconds out of not reading your chat. That's one of the most important things you can ever do. If you live, read your chat, people. It's not going to hurt. Even if you don't read every comment, because you don't have to read every comment. Even if you don't read every comment, just read some comments to let them know, oh, he is or she is alert. He is or she is receiving our comments and talking back to us. Okay, cool. I want to stay in. I want to answer. I want to ask this person more. That's another big thing you do want to do. Read your comments. Because if you don't read your comments, what they're going to do? They're going to come in. Sandman, what's good, bro? Sandman, can I run with you? Sandman, I'm your biggest fan. Sandman. And if I'm not responding, they're going to eventually say, man, F you, Sandman. And they're going to leave. Right. And you will never, ever see them again because you don't read your chat, you know? And I feel like that is an important thing in that role.
Right. Well, with that said, brother, let me read my chat room. 925330.com. Thank you for being here. He says Happy New Year's. And there's another brother who I know from being over. And see, brother, I'm all over these YouTube streets. I've been a part of the O'Shea Duke Jackson Sunday Rumbles, and shout out to brother O'Shea Duke Jackson. But we got a brother over here right now by the name of Mega Dreads Gaming Channel. I don't know if you're familiar with that brother, Sandman, but he's got a great gaming channel. So everybody in the chat room, definitely if you are a gamer too, check out Omega Dreads Gaming Channel. Give that brother some support. All of you, give him support. He's got a great channel and doing good things over there. Platinum Gumbo, thank you for being here. Neo Triggers, thank you for being here again. There was a sister by the name of Food Delight TV, I think. I want to say a shout out to her. Joseph Washington again. We got J Splash 762. Thank you for being here. And this is very important. If you're new to my channel, you should be doing this.
You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. It's not going to hurt you. Because and this is what I do, everybody. I'm going to talk about everything. That's why I got the name Information Man, because I want to talk about all sorts of things that Black people are doing. You know, let me say this to brother Sandman. I bring a lot of different guests on here. I had a brother on here talking about Black people and technology. They got a thing. They have a conference called Afrotech in Oakland that they have every year. So Black people are doing everything. We're gaming. We're in business. We're talking shit on YouTube too. We're doing everything. Positive, everything. And that's why I had to bring you up here. Now, you made some very pointed points. Now, what's the other area of gaming that people need to be on their square about? Is there any other thing I can squeeze out of the Sherman of your brain?
Someone, I was reading the comments.
Okay.
Someone asked me.
Read those comments.
What did it say? Shout out to J Splash 762 if you're still in here. How can you advise your gaming channel and get more people into your YouTube stream for 2K? Well, the fact that 2K is kind of falling down a slow hill and it's not really entertaining, because you can be entertaining. I'll give you an example. I came from 2019 2K and I was averaging 70 to 80 people on my stream easily. Go live for 3 minutes and I already have 70 likes. Into 2020, the same thing. But then when people seen how messed up and how broken the game was, and it was the same type of part, the views dropped. You know.
Wow. And
now averaging 30 to 50 people, you know, and it goes up and down. It's not set. So it's like at that, it's like now it's like, Sandman, what do you do? Do you still stream? Do you take a break until 2021? Me personally, I'm gonna keep going, you know, because I'm not gonna let a video game or my views cause me from stop streaming, because I got real supporters that actually want to see me stream regardless of how many people on my stream. I don't care about averaging 1,000 or 400 people. As long as I'm entertaining and making everybody laugh, I'm happy. And you wanted to know, how can you advance and bring in more people in your channel? Just be yourself, be entertaining, do something different that someone else is not doing. If you want to do a roll call every 3 or 4 minutes for a shout out to everybody in the stream in the middle of you playing 2K, do something like that. I just gave you an advice. I just gave someone an idea. I know someone like, damn, okay. So it's like small things that you do. You want to do giveaways, but be careful on the giveaways because you don't want to build a giveaway channel. I know y'all saying, what do you mean a giveaway channel? Okay. What I mean is you don't want to do giveaways all the time, because when you do giveaways all the time, people are going to come in and be like, all right, well, when you doing your next giveaway? When you doing your next giveaway? When you doing your next giveaway? And now you got giveaway people in your stream. And when you're not doing the giveaway, they're not in your stream. But when you do your giveaway, they in your stream, and you're like, damn, all these people came out of nowhere for a giveaway. But where were y'all last week or last night when I was streaming, hours and hours, y'all don't want to earn it, but y'all want to just have someone give it to you. And then when you don't win the giveaway, you're quick to say, if you saying, man, it's not my fault that you didn't win the giveaway, but you shouldn't be upset because you're never in here, you shouldn't be upset with me because I noticed that you're not in here, and I'm not even saying, oh, you're not you're disqualified because you're never in my stream. I don't do that. Regardless if you're not in here, if I'm doing the giveaway for everybody, I'm doing the giveaway for everybody, So that's another way to build your channel, but just be careful how you do your giveaways. If you want to do real life videos pertaining into 2K, do some real life videos like me. I do 1v1s, I do animations, the game is broke, and stuff that people hate in 2K. Like, you might go up as a big man, 7'3" in the paint. He might shoot the ball and it might go over the rim. And you like, yo, you could do animation real life videos of that, making fun of 2K and posting it on your channel, and it do some numbers. You never know. So those are a couple of ways on how to, build your channel up and be cool on 2K, to be honest with you.
Okay, this is what I want to do right now, brother. Before we go into any other topic, I'm going to drop your link of your channel into the chat room. And why I do that, you say shout out to my man Gab Talk Media. That's my brother. We all started out at this around the same similar time, and we got another brother in the chat room by the name of Deep in Thought. Deep in Thought, brother. I've been checking out some of your commentary on your channel. You're doing good stuff, and we got to do that live stream because both of us have experience dealing with brothers in the prison system. So we still got to do that. Everybody, Deep Thought is in the house. Say what's up to him. Gab's got a new channel. You can see Gab is in the chat room, and everybody check out brother Gab talk. His other channel is The Real Conversation with Gab. Go ahead and subscribe to that brother's channel and check him out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put brother Sandman's link in the chat room several times, and then I'm also going to show you on the screen here his channel. So let me share this with everybody real quick. So that's his channel, Sandman, and here is the link going into the chat room right now. So definitely give the brother some love. And why I'm doing that, brother Sandman, can you once again let people know about your merch, your where they can find you at in social media? I did put your Instagram on here, and I got your Twitter that I can pop up on the screen for them to see, but give everybody information.
While you have it at this page, you can keep it right here. Foster merch, I just opened up an account with Teespring. I got all my We Lit merch, shirt, hoodies, toilet shirts, onesie, female leggings, female sweaters, hoodies, kids hoodies, phone case stickers, socks. What you want, I got it. All you got to do is either go on any of my recent videos, go in the description, and the link is right there. Or you can see on top of where he got the picture showing my banner. You see he have PayPal, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. All you have to do is click the next one over. It says We Lit merch. Once you click that, it brings you right on over to my merch, and everything is on there. I'm still fixing it up, and I just made it yesterday, but that's where you can find the merch at. What else you asked me?
Okay, brother. I just wanted to make sure you got your social media information out there. Now, this is another area I want to go in. So we've talked a little bit about, you broken down a little bit about how to build up, create a channel and what have you. Let me ask you this question, and we talked about this prior to going on live. Once again, I read an article where it said that, you know, white guys, for example, have over the years dominated the gaming industry. When you think about gaming, it's always associated with white guys, but they're now saying through data that they're saying that more African Americans, Asians, and Latinos, people of ethnic background, are playing more games, more hours. They're getting into the gaming communities heavy. And then, of course, the emergence of Black women in gaming has really taken off pretty strong. Okay. And I want to get your opinion about the emergence of Black people in the gaming community, and particularly as it relates to Black women that are really becoming strong in this movement. And because I don't think people realize how much of an impact that our community is having in this space that we usually associate with white guys. It's all yours, brother. You have the floor.
When you look at it, like with white people doing video game for years, Black Ops 2, Grand Theft Auto, Pokemon, any type of video games, Minecraft, you know. And back then, video gaming, I feel like video game just started for the Black community. I might be wrong, but and me looking into it, my opinion, just started blowing up. I want to say from 2015 and up, because from there you will see white people streaming or playing the video games, and you be like, oh, this dude playing a video game. He's a grown man, or he a big fat dude sitting in the gaming chair, you know, doing nothing. He's a no life. But little do the Black people didn't know was he's getting paid. He's getting paid, you know. He's just sitting there for hours getting money. And with the women, same thing with them, you know. A lot of women just you getting more, and I'm starting to see more of a lot of women starting to do video gaming in 2K or whatever video gaming they want to do. They just starting to be a video gamer. And I feel like the women have a better advantage over guys. And I say that to a lot of people, and a lot of people say, and a lot of females say, no, we don't. We got to grind just as y'all, or just as hard as y'all. And I don't want to offend anyone when I say this, but it's like females have certain parts and body parts of men don't have. So when you're setting up streaming, you don't have to be naked. You don't have to be nothing. You could have a nice shirt with your breast perked, and you could just be playing a video game, and you will draw your fans. That's one crowd. You would draw the perverts. That's two crowd. Then
right.
The people that want to just watch you for both. So females have not one but two, but you have three different type of audience in your stream watching you, not because you're probably the best on the game, not because you're probably the prettiest, just because they want to watch a female, and then you showing certain parts of your body in the stream. So now you went from 2 to 3 to thousands of people watching you because of this. With men, you just a man, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing, you know. Some females come in because you don't have too many females that will actually come and will watch a guy stream. You can't sit here and tell me that 100 and something females will be in one person stream. But you can go in the female stream and you would see nothing but guys. Maybe right. 1 or 3, 4 females, because the females want to support each other, because females very good when it comes to supporting each other. But you can't go into a dude stream and see hundreds of females. You probably see about 3 or 4, maybe 5 the most, you know, but you've only seen 100 of them. But you can damn sure go into a female stream and you will see nothing but men in there and women, you know. So it's like a difference. And it's like, I feel like the females, and yes, I say this now, I think females is definitely going to dominate the video gaming, and they're definitely going to take over, you know, because of the stuff that they have. And some females are entertainers, some females not. But it's just the fact that, hey, it's a female that I'm watching, and she looks cute. And then you got a lot of gamers that want to be with couples. Then you have some people that are couples that does it. You know, they tag team, and now you have your wife and your man side by side, desk to desk, playing a video game, you know, having fun with each other, you know, spending time with each other. So I feel like the video gaming from white to black is definitely taking a toll, and it's different because now Black people are starting to see that it's not just a video game, it's just you're entertaining the crowd while you play the video game, because you could play a video game off stream and for like 20 minutes and be like, all right, I'm done, I'm gonna go outside, go watch a movie. But you could be that same video game live and you be streaming for hours, not because of the game is fun, it's because you entertaining your crowd, you're entertaining your supporters, you know, you're having fun with them, you know. And then you have your party chat people, you know, when you have your headsets on, and it's just a lot of fun, you know, a lot of fun. And it makes the game funner, even though it's not fun, but it makes the game funner, you know. So it's I feel that the Black community is definitely starting to see, and they're starting to open up their eyes when it comes to these video gaming, especially me.
Well, I think you hit on a good point here, brother. I've noticed this just overall on YouTube in particular. Females, and not to sound sexist or anything like that, but females, they can grow their channels a little bit quicker than guys can, because you're right. They can attract the crowd that likes what they're doing. They're also going to attract a crowd of guys that are perverts who just want to look at them and, you know, play with themselves. Let's keep it real. That goes on. So there is, and there's no shade towards women, but they do have on these platforms somewhat of an advantage, because you always got these thirsty guys out there that just want to look at them. They don't care what they're doing and what they're saying. They just want to look at them.
And I tell them,
attractive female.
I had issues in debates with females all the time. They be like, oh, I don't want them guys to be all on my Instagram. And I'd be like, yo, if I can get my wife to sit in this damn gaming chair and I sit on the side and play the damn video game while she answers all the questions, I would do that. You know what I'm saying? But she don't want to do that. So it's like females have it so good and it's so easy, and they don't. And some females take advantage of it. They know what they're doing, and some females don't take advantage of it. And some females be like, oh, I'm really not doing this for the entertainment. I'm just doing it for fun on board. No, you're not. You really want to make something out of it, and you can be a millionaire off of doing the simplest things. But some people are just lazy, man. They don't want, they have it where, oh, well, they're going to hit me up on Instagram and they're going to be stalking me. What do y'all think they do with me? Y'all should see my DM. My DMs is crawling, not with females, but just with anybody. Disrespectful people, good people, racist people, people saying want to kill me, want to take my kids, all type of stuff. You know, I get all those type of DMs, you know. And I still stream and I still do what I do because I ignore it. And that's what I be telling a lot of these females. Just ignore it. Why is it that hard to ignore? My mother told me, when you give a person attention, they're going to give it right back to you. But if you don't give a person attention, how can the person keep giving you attention if you ain't responding to them? I mean,
you're right. You're definitely right, brother. Brother, I got a few more questions to ask you. Now, this is very important, what I'm about to ask you right now.
Okay.
When you look at YouTube and you look at how you've got the whole issue around people doxing people, putting people's personal information out there and what have you, I got to be honest with you. To me, it's always seemed like the gaming community, especially a lot of the folks that you see on Twitch and all these other platforms, seem like the gaming community is almost the inventor of doxing. A lot of this doxing stuff started in this particular sector because this is the thing that's crazy. You got guys that get mad at other guys that they're playing against, and then they do something like have the police knock at their door, or they make up something. You've heard about these things that have happened. Yes. The gaming community really has a lot of ratchet stuff going on when people are trying to expose people in a negative way or do negative things. Is it cleaning up, or is it getting worse? Because the gaming community they got some issues in that doxing.
I wouldn't say it's cleaning up. I feel like it's getting worse because you have this thing where people like to hack into a system or a computer and they get your router information. What that does is it brings up all your information as far as your provider, your address. And what they would do is they would call the police. Basically, what he's saying is the police will raid you. They would make up some type of lie and say that this gamer is doing something, and it would have the police, the FBI, everybody knocking at your door. And I know a lot of y'all guys seen, videos like that with these bigger YouTubers. And as they're doing that, the people in the chat, someone in the chat called it, and they're laughing because they think it's funny, but at the same time, someone can get hurt, and it's very serious. And that's how they get in contact, because they go into your system and they hack you and they get all your information. And it's not, and you go with the Verizon, Comcast, it don't matter what internet provider you is, you try to lock your internet up the best way you can. I never knew or thought that I would have to lock my internet up, and I did, and they still get into it. So it's like either it's going to happen to you eventually or it's not going to happen to you. So it's like a 50-50, to be honest with you.
Okay. This is another sensitive area, Brother Sandman. I got to ask you, are you familiar with the young brother? I think he was in New York somewhere. He was a well-known, if I'm not mistaken, he was a well-known gamer, and he took his life. And you know what's funny? It's not funny. It's not funny. What I'm saying to you is that there's a site that I use, that I podcast into, called Castbox. I actually saw this guy alive before he did what he did to himself. He went live on Castbox and started sounding very depressed. What is the information that what is it that you know about that story, that situation? And it's not funny at all.
I don't know anything. I didn't know the guy. I followed up on the story once he went missing, and I started looking at a lot of his videos and, just seeing who he was and what he was about. And I can't really speak on what he was going through, but I can speak on a lot of YouTubers and what they go through when they're depressed, meaning
go ahead.
Chat, and you never know a YouTuber. Sometimes, let's go back in the beginning. A lot of YouTubers do this type of work to get out of that environment, the negative, and be in the positive, to get their mind free. They might be having family issues. They might be going through some stuff with their mother, and you come inside of a person's stream talking negative, and you might hit that spot, and they might just get depressed again, because now, not only when you turn the game off, you're dealing with someone depressed in your house or a family issue, you're dealing with it as you stream. And it's like some people have that mindset where they can overcome it and they can just be like, whatever, it ain't true. And some people can't really divide it from being true. Some people really think it's true, and they be like, yo, I know so much about me, or he's really making me angry. And then you get this thing called rage, and people start raging at the chat. They start going off. And then that's when it comes to my fans or my supporters don't really love me. They hate me. I want to kill myself, and it's
Wow.
it's a hard thing, because, as a gamer, you take your life, not your time. You take your life and you put your life into it, and you put your all into it, to get a person saying F you or being racist or being disrespectful. And you're like, yo, what am I doing to this person for him to come at me like this? I don't even know you, and that caused a lot of depression, because a lot of people can't handle that type of stuff, and they kill themselves, and they go into that depression, but like I was saying, I don't know why he did what he did, but 50% of some of these YouTubers to 90%, most of them, it's depression because of the chat, because of people talking to them in the streets, and they get tired of it. They fed up with it, man.
Well, I heard, I was listening, eavesdropping on a woman. I'm not going to say her name. And she was literally crying, and because people were saying things about her and her situation, her personal situation, which was not completely the truth. And she was fed up. I don't think people realize how much of an impact that you can have. People think because we're on computers and we're in this thing called cyberspace, that the things that you do can't have an effect on people, and it can. We're human. At the end of the day, we're a human. We have emotions, we have feelings, and let's be honest, people want to be liked. People want to be well perceived. And so I personally have had to have strong skin myself, personally, because not everybody is going to like what you're doing. But you just got to stay strong on your square. And I personally believe that the behavior that you display on social media, to me personally, is a reflection of probably who you may be out in the real streets. And I think people bring their real street bull crap onto these platforms and they hide behind the keyboards and they get these artificial muscles behind the keyboard talking about people knowing darn well. I think you about what? You about what? 6'5", 6'8", knowing darn well that if they could see you in person, they ain't gonna bring it to you like that.
They're not, you know, and you know, it's crazy that you say that because a lot of people in high school always get bullied, you know, and some of them want to become a cop because they want to give back to people that always come at them. They want to bully them. Then you have some people that be like, well, I'm gonna just talk trash to this person on the internet because I know he can't touch me. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when you see that person in real life, it could be that same enemy. But that same enemy, you're going to go up to be like, oh, shoot, that's Sandman. What's good, bro? How you doing? But the streamer won't know that you was talking shit. You would never know unless you would be like, man, I was in your stream talking trash to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless he was on some joking type of stuff. Because I have, this happened to me all the time. So ever since I've been blowing up on YouTube, I go to the mall and people always look at me. People always come up to me, oh, shoot, what's up, Sandman? I can't believe it's you, you know? And now they hit me up on Instagram like, man, I should have got a picture with you, but I was nervous. So now what I do is I ask people like, you want a picture? And they be like, yeah, I want a picture, bro. You know, so, yeah. But at the same time, when I be walking and they be coming up to me, I be like, yo, is this the enemy or is he an actual supporter? You know, I'm like, am I about to knock somebody out? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
it's protect your family. That's
shaky.
Exactly right. let me say this to you, brother, not to take up all your time today, but let me give you, this is just advice coming from me, brother. I see your channel, what you're doing, and it's obvious to me that you're going to continue blowing up and doing great things with your channel and in your personal life with your family. Let me give you some advice. No matter how your channel grows or how recognized you are in the community, brother, you're 31 years old, I'm 50 years old. Brother, remain humble. Don't let any success that you may have of what you're doing completely go to your head where you begin to think that you're above the heavens. Just stay humble. And as long as you do that, no matter how big you get, people are going to always keep respecting you because they're going to say, that dude is down to earth. Despite whatever his success, he's down to earth. If you could just maintain that, because this is what I've noticed. Sometimes people, especially on social media, they start off small. Then they start to get a lot of people following them and their head starts to blow up. And then they start talking all type of nonsense on the stream because their head is getting as big as a damn, horse's head. So
it's crazy you say that. I don't cut you off because I'm not trying to be mean to people, but I stopped giving out advice, meaning detailed advice. I give out advice where I say, hey, just keep grinding and just keep posting. That's the advice I give for now because I helped out a lot of people back in the day before I had 10,000 subscribers and they asked me, what do you do? How do you grow fast? And I gave them the advice. And it seems like after they hit their big 1K, it's like now they don't know who you are. Or I started off YouTube myself. Not saying that I want the credit, but don't dog me in the run while you doing your thing, acknowledge me. Hey, Sandman. Hey, I appreciate all the advice you gave me in the past. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now people get big headed, like you said, and they take it and they run with it, and half of those people that I'm talking about don't even YouTube no more because now it's like they just went down the drain. They gave up on it, and I'm still at it, and a lot of people can vouch for me. I'm the same Sandman since 2018 into 2020 and going on in the future on, I'm never going to change. I'm always going to be the same person. I'm interacting. I'm entertaining in person as I am in on the game, and a lot of people you can find talkative, active, interactive on the phone, on the camera. But when you see them in person, they're quiet, and I ran into a lot of those type of YouTubers as well. I was like, dang, you have so much energy in your stream, but you shy, you cried, what's going on? What's good, man? A lot of people be like, damn, say you're the same person on the internet. You chill and like have so much energy, and I be like, that's just my personality. It's not fake, it's real. And a lot of people don't know the difference between fake and real. And when you have a real person that speaks facts, they don't want the real person to make it out here. They want the fake stuff to make it out. If you never notice and think about stuff like that, so it's kind of hard for real people or real rappers or real, stuff, because a lot of people want fake stuff out here. So, just keep grinding and keep doing your thing, and your time will come, because your time might not be 2020, might not be 18. My time was 18, might not have been 18, might just been a good year, because 2018 2K was kind of falling down just like 20. So my time, I don't know when my time is going to be here, but just know when the deals come, definitely going to take off. I'm definitely not going to be a different person of Sandman. It's going to be the same one.
Okay, Sandman, not to take up all your time, because I know you're a family man. I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions, and we're gonna, because I know you probably got things you got to do today, and I really appreciate you being here. But this is important right now. In terms of, thank you, brother. In terms of the future of gaming, check this out. I'm 50 years old. I've been playing video games myself personally since the Atari days with the ping pong, and I used to be big into the arcade games before that went out of business, because of how the video gaming community industry has taken off, where you don't need to play these big giant machines and stuff like that. Now, at 50 years old, I still play FIFA. I love FIFA soccer.
Never got it. It's a good game.
I go online. I'm gonna go online. I got the Madden. I've been a little disappointed with Madden. And guess what, brother? It's funny you said what you said about 2K20, because I stopped buying those NBA 2K games because they haven't been that great. But I'm saying, here I am, 50 years old. And so what happens is, whatever generation you are and what you're introduced to, you're going to be doing this stuff as you grow older into your elder years. Can you imagine being an elder, Sandman?
About it.
And how the games are going to push the edge even further.
And then on top of that, I take this out of me being an older, and this is a good job to retire with, because you don't even have to retire with this type of job. You can blow up, be successful off of doing YouTube, and then be 60, 70 years old in the gaming chair or making funny videos, and you ain't got to stress or do too much, and you got a check coming in, and I think that's one of the biggest things that why a lot of people want to do YouTube, because they want to get that break, want to catch that break and be like, man, I want to average 1 million views so I don't have to work no more, and I think it's good, because when you get at that age, at 70, 80, you can be this old man playing the video game, and having fun. Having fun, man.
Wow. I overheard you. I was eavesdropping, listening to one of your live streams one night. And you made a good point there just a minute ago. And you said that it makes no sense to buy. You said that PS4 is not producing any new games for the PS4 because they're getting ready for the PS5 launch. Do you have any insight as to when they're going to launch the PS5? And I think what you said.
They I know I was reading up on it, and they was saying that they was going to launch it in the holiday season. So the holiday season usually fall around November until December. With that being said, it's going to be difficult, because not only that, if they do launch the PS5 between November into December, you have to think about the video games that come out in August. Madden. You got to think about the video games like 2K that come out September. Grand Theft Auto already announced they're not making no more Grand Theft Auto for PS4, PS3. Everything from now on is coming out for PlayStation 5. And now I'm wondering, what are they going to do for 2K? And it's tricky, because now I'm wondering and thinking, is PS5 really going to come out in the middle before 2021, or will it come out in the summertime?
Right.
So it's definitely a mind scratcher, and we're definitely going to see, where it goes, because that it did say holiday season, but then you have to think about the video games that come out, So I'm definitely going to keep everyone updated on that. I have been following PlayStation 5, Sony, with that, and they do have up-to-date controllers, and they have been updating us too. So
okay, are you familiar? I don't know if you've had a chance to see what the graphics. Well, you probably have. The graphics are going to look like for the PlayStation 5, and I know. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I haven't even looked into it. I just been looking at the system and everything. I haven't even know that they even had graphics.
Okay. Are you familiar with the technology that they've been using? I think they introduced this technology I believe, in the FIFA game, and I think in Madden, the frostbite technology. Are you familiar with that technology and how that technology they're saying is going to continue to push the envelope with the system? The realism
with it. I'm not familiar with it at all.
Okay. So just for example, when you're playing these games and you got certain shadowing, certain mechanics that makes the game that much more real, there's a company that created this artificial intelligence called Frostbite that they introduced, I believe, in FIFA. First, I think it was introduced first in FIFA soccer, in terms of trying to get the look of the game more and more realistic, the physical mechanics of the game and how weight of the player, you know, these things you hear about this in Madden, you want real physics. I'm hearing behind the scenes that what they've got coming out in the pipeline is going to blow your mind.
Hey, well, I'm definitely ready because I know I got these 3Ds 1080p 3 vision monitors, and they're definitely clean. So I can imagine what they're gonna look like when PlayStation 5 come out.
Okay, now I've got to ask you, I can't let you get away from the Information Man show without asking you some social issues.
All right.
What is your thoughts about the state of Black people and where we're going in this country? You got the whole ADOS movement, whether you agree with it or not, that's not the point here, but what are your thoughts? You're seeing the things that are going on socially, and you see some of the things that happen on YouTube where there's this whole issue around save yourself, Black men, SYS, MB, the whole thing about save yourself, you know, don't put women on a pedestal. There's so many things going on, but where is being as a family man, what are some of the issues that personally either concern you or you think that we are making some improvements in?
I know one big concern was the cops when they was killing us Black folks over nothing, and I think that played a big role. Even though now you don't hear too much about it, and I don't think it's stopped. I believe it's still going on. It's just now they're getting smart because a lot of those type of cops was getting put on camera and they was losing their jobs or getting suspended because, you know, them type of cops didn't believe that they can get suspended or fired. And once the people start acknowledging it and the Black people and white people start sticking together and saying, y'all need to stop the violence, I think that's when they started, you know, slowing down. But I think that was like one of the toughest times because you driving down the highway, you know, and you get pulled over by a cop. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to get in the car because you're like, yo, what's about to happen? Like, am I about to die? You know, because now when cops pull up on you, they pull up on you like this, you know, with their hand on their gun. They don't pull up with like this. Hey, how you doing? You know, pull you over for that. They pull up with their hand on their gun, and they tell you if you move, you know what I'm saying? They say what they're gonna say, but they have this mindset like they're ready to gun you down, you know, and it's wrong. You know, they're supposed to be protecting us, and it's like now, like, yo, you coming to kill us instead of protecting us. You got Black people out here getting black little girls now. It's a lot of Black girls being been missing. They got this traffic thing going on. It's dangerous, you know. Why y'all not out there looking for them? Y'all looking for Black people with a headlight out. You want to give them a ticket, but then you want to get them out the car and search the car for drugs because he's a Black man, you know. And you have, not to offend anyone, you have the white people, and they get out their car, talk trash to the police. They get a little taser, you know. And I feel like that's wrong because why you shoot the Black man but tase the white man? You know, give us a warning too, you know. And half of the time when they do tase the white man, he's being, going crazy, cussing them out. You don't know what you're doing. You got the Black man sitting in the car calm with his hands out the window saying, hey, what's going on? They getting dragged out. I don't know if you've seen a video of a Black guy. He got pulled over and he literally was asking the officer, what did you pull me over for? The officer's jerking the door back, trying to get in the car. They open up the car. They try to pull him out. They pull out for their guns and reaching, and the dude drives off. I'm like, yo, that's some scary stuff right there. It's like, how do you go to court and argue that with a white judge? You know, because they're going to try, even though the cops was wrong, they're going to still try to get you for something. You know, and I think that's not right. You know, and that right there really bothered me. You know, that right there bothers me.
Let me say something real quick, brother Sandman. The time that we have left, I want to say peace to What's Up Fam, who did a little bit of a raid. He had some of his people come over and raid and come in. They call it a raid and come over to the channel. So peace to him. We've got Hot Melody, Paranoia Demons broadcast owner of USA. Thank you for coming in. And I'm familiar with What's Up Fam. And thanks a lot, What's Up Fam, for doing a little raid on me over here with bringing some of your folks over just to give some support. I appreciate that. Sandman, a lot of folks in the chat room are agreeing with what you're saying. They are saying you're on the point. You're on point with that. Now, let me ask you this very fundamental question, my brother. Whether we're going to get it or not, because people are saying, well, you're expecting the government to give you this and the government ain't going to do A, B, and C. But what is your thoughts? Because I'm sort of a guy, I studied, I'm a student of history. What is your thoughts when it comes to the word reparations or a debt that's due Black people? What is your thoughts about that? You're a millennial, so you got a little bit different situation background than I do. But what are your thoughts about it?
On the debts?
Yeah, because I had Jay King, who lives in Sacramento. Jay King was one of the main singers in the group called Club Nouveau. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be bringing him on for an interview. And he told me one time, he said, he does a lot of stuff on Periscope. He said, no, don't use the word reparations. It's a debt, because reparations is sort of like you're asking for something when a debt is what you're due. And that was his position. What are your thoughts about that?
Sure, you kind of got me in the jam. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, don't incriminate you then, man.
Shoot, what you think?
G Kicks, what's up, G Kicks?
Huh? No. What you think?
Let me mod you up, G Kicks.
For what? On evacuation, like. So explain it to me, like.
Okay, this is the bottom line, brother. This is the bottom line. Historically, whether it be slavery or Jim Crow, this country was built on the foundation of Black people before other people got here. Okay. If you do the study, you do the history of how these cities got created off of chattel slavery. A lot of the companies that are around today made their money. So the question is, when you look at groups like Native Americans, Japanese, Jewish people, various other groups that have gotten some form of debt paid back to them or some form of reparations, if we want to use that term. What is your thoughts as it relates to Black people and reparations? Do you think that we are owed a debt for what had happened to our ancestors? You don't even have to go to Jim Crow.
I want to say with that.
Brother. I think you better not say nothing, because my people that follow me gonna be like, why you bring that dude on there? He talking. They're gonna be like, hey, what's up?
Come on, Black people and the white people and what they did to us back in the day with our ancestors. I feel that a lot of white people, since Trump is now in the seat, the white people now is coming back out, and I feel like it's wrong because shit. It's like what we went through, well, our ancestors went through, because we didn't really go through anything. We're only getting a glance of what they went through. Sometimes you might have a white person might call you the N-word over the phone, not in person. And now, I don't know if you remember, but Donald Trump had the KKK rally in DC. You heard about that?
Yes. And
it kind of like threw me off, because the white man was like still trying to help them get transportation to DC. And I felt like that right there was like, yo, that's like, y'all still trying to be racist. Y'all still trying to promote this type of crowd, knowing that the Black community is sick of it. Like, when is the racism going to stop? When are they just going to respect us as a Black man? When are they going to allow us to get a job and don't, what's the word? When are they going to just not look at us like, oh, he got dreads, or He don't have a haircut. Or he a black man with dreads. You got white people with dreads. They get hired every day. And you
Exactly. God, I'm glad you said
that
that.
comes in with dreads. He don't get hired because he's a high profile. Or then you got sometimes you might be running and the cops pull you over and be like, oh, you fit the description of this black man that we're looking for that's in the robbery. You know, stuff like that bothers me, you know. And I feel like as a black community and what you're saying, I feel like all of that need to change. We need to be respected the same way as a white person. We should all have equal rights the same as a white person. It shouldn't be the white man better than the black man. A black person shouldn't have to come on the phone in an interview and be like, hey, how's it going? My name is Mario. I was looking for a job. And we shouldn't have to talk like that. We should be able to talk how we want. Now, I'm not saying talk, yo, what's good, Slim? I want a job. You know what I'm saying? Nah, talk nice. Hey, how's it going? My name is Mario. I was calling in for a job, you know, not with the white voice, you know, not saying that white people talk so way. I'm just saying that you have some black people, because I don't want to offend anyone, you know, he kind of put me in the box, but it's like,
let me just educate you on something though, brother. Let me just say here, because I noticed people are wondering, like, it took him a while to answer because you're trying to be measuring your thoughts. Let me just say this to you. This is the bottom line. I'm 50 years old. If you really do the math, black people, we have not economically been out of that situation for that long as you think, or we may think. And not even, people will always say, well, slavery, that happened hundreds of years ago. How are you going to identify? Well, no, you can look at Jim Crow. You are old enough to have had a grandfather or some family members who were impacted by Jim Crow. I had a great grandfather who got land taken from him. So there are things that have happened to us. And when you look at other people, for example, when I was in college, I had a white guy say, well, you can't blame me because it wasn't me. It was those white folks that happened years ago. But the thing is that you have to realize that you benefit from what has happened. So the whole ADOS movement can be polarizing for some people and maybe not for others. But the bottom line is,
it's crazy. Hold on, I don't want to cut you off. It's crazy you said that, because I had this one follower that follows me on Instagram, and every time he come in my channel, he always says, oh, I bought your ancestors out. My family bought your family out. You know, and I'm like, yo, what type of dude is this? You know, and what
he's a dude should be blocked from your channel, in my opinion. But you know,
and when you said, one reason why I brought that up, because you said it affect us, and he feel that when he say those type of things that affect us, you know, and I don't know, it's just a big change definitely need to be. It definitely need to be changed. You know, I think, like I was saying, we just all need to be 50-50. We all need to be equal. We all need to be treated the same way, man. You know, it's crazy.
Part of the what you're saying in the utopia of it would be great, but the reality is that we're not treated as equal. And it's something that we have to deal with. For example, as I said to you earlier, brother, that's why I emphasize the fact that you're a family man and you're married, because the stereotype of African-American men is that we're all criminals, that we have baby mamas, we got babies all over town, that we're no good, we're not about family and what have you. And here you are, another brother that I've had on here that is a family man. When you look at New York and you've got that terrible Bloomberg who wants to now run for president, okay? They had the stop and fricks. And when they did their research, they found out that most of the black men that were stopped in New York had no guns on them, weapons. There might have been a few who had marijuana, but you had white males who were not stopped, and a lot of them had guns and cocaine, all types of things on them, because in America, we are marginalized, underestimated, undervalued, and also black people will do it to themselves because there's a thing called self-hate, right? Self-hating, which I think plays into why you have black people, even on YouTube, that will be nasty towards each other, because there is this internal self-hate that is brought on by this culture in which we see everything as negative when it comes to black people. Let me say shout out to World Media for the super chat. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you very much for that super chat. But Sandman, I didn't mean to get you into the whole social. That's kind of what my channel is about a little bit. So
Hey, you totally good. I know you mentioned it to me early down the week. You was going, you know, bring that type of conversation up to me. But you know, it's all good though, man. We here to talk and say, you know, we all grown here. You know, we know who's who and who's cool with each other. You know, we're just talking about, because you could talk about black people, you could talk about white people, but if you know that's not you, then you know it's conversation not about you. So you know, I'm good.
Right. And let me say something to my man, Screen Learning. You said that he's not ready for this conversation. Hey, this is a brother that's 31 years old. He's a married man, has a family. I think the brother has handled himself well in this conversation. And you know what? Like Nilly Fuller Jr. says, and he was a 70, 80-year-old man, I'm still learning. I'm still learning as a 50-year-old man. Brother Sandman is still going to learn and develop in his understanding of these social issues. So everybody develops where they are with time. But Sandman recognizes
when he said that. It's not that I'm not ready for the conversation. It's just I learned in my life how to separate myself from certain things in life.
Okay.
You have to learn how, okay, they being racist over here. That's cool. I'm not going to just boom, go over there and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Stop being racist, because now I'm in his face. Now I'm causing the issue. Now I'm causing a problem that the cop's going to come and get me, not him. So it's not that I'm not ready for the conversation. It's just I learned how to separate from the negative and the positive. And you don't have to go that route. You don't have to go down that path. You don't have to talk about politics. You don't have to be talking about the black person, because you know in your mind what you are. You know where you at in life. And you know you as a person don't have to have that type of conversation. So it's not that I didn't want to answer it. I didn't know how to answer it, you know, just to direct you.
And that I could tell that you were, I understood where you was coming from. It's just everybody has a different way they approach these issues, and it is an issue that, you know, is going on social media and today. Let me say what's up to who's the brother in here, Van D Gaming, and everybody that's coming to the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his channel.
I appreciate you all being here. We got Chief, Soul Food, and more. Edwards, thank you for being here. Do me a favor, everybody. Once again, we've got my man Sandman in the house. Let's show his channel on the screen here. That's his channel. I'm going to put his link back in the chat again.
Yeah. Wheelie!
And also, let me say peace. Not me. I want to be disrespectful. Let me say peace to everybody that's listening over on Periscope and Twitter Live, and to people that will be listening to this on the booted up version of this on my podcasting networks. But let me do this real quick before I let Brother Sandman move on with the rest of his day with his family. Let me put his link in the chat room. And what I want everybody in the chat room to do is to go over and subscribe to his channel. I want everybody in the chat room to subscribe to each other's channel. So if you're a content creator, just go ahead and subscribe to each other. And come on, too. Give me some love, too. Subscribe to me. Don't leave me high and dry. If you like what I've been talking about, don't leave a brother high and dry as well. Because I certainly continue to bring this kind of content to you.
From Baltimore and everything. So
so check this out. Baltimore. Okay, now look, me and you gonna have some problems because, you know, I'm actually a 49er fan, but I do have some love for the Ravens because that's my family is down there. But do you think that the 49ers and the Ravens may end up playing each other in the Super Bowl?
Either them or the Chiefs.
The Chiefs?
I feel like the Chiefs doing good. We're gonna see, because you know the playoffs different. Everybody play different. Everybody act totally different. You know, Patriots. Everybody think the Patriots gonna go. A lot of people don't even think that Lamar Jackson is gonna carry them. But I don't know. We ain't gonna get on that subject. But just know, I know the Ravens is definitely gonna be there. You know, we came a long way. We definitely came a long way. You know.
Okay. Well, brother, with that said, I know you've got a lot of things to do today. I want to thank you for coming on to the Information Man show. Let me pull you up, pull you up there. You got any last words that you want to say to the good people in the chat room and everybody that's come over?
I just want everybody to know, man, me and Information Man very, 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 very appreciate all of you, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say shout out to all my supporters that came from my live stream, from my Instagram, social media, to come in here and share this type of information with Information Man. I appreciate all the questions, Information Man. I appreciate you for having me on the show.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can be a guest of yours, on another broadcast. And
definitely
tell everybody that's out here grinding on YouTube, don't ever give up. If someone tell you to give up, it's not for you. Take that energy and eat it and go even stronger and harder, man. Because all they doing is hating on you because they see something in you that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that one more time. They see something in you that you don't see, meaning that you can grow fast. You could be a different type of person. Because a lot of people told me
the truth.
Be something. So I just want that. I don't want to get into another detail, but just shout out to everybody, and you already know where to find the merch at. You can go on my YouTube channel, click my banner.
Let me disengage this real quick because I want people to see your merch. Now let me pull your shirt up like that again. Let people see that.
This is the shirt. It got the WL stand for Waylet, and then you got the Sandman. That's what they call me. It's a basketball with a glow ring going around it. I got. You got
any other merch? Yeah, show them the other stuff you got there, brother. Come on. Hey, Sandman, I'm gonna buy some of your stuff. I'm gonna buy the hoodie. I'm gonna get that hoodie.
Hey, I appreciate that. You got the hoodies. You got the hoodies right here.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I had bought. And the only reason why I bought some because I wanted people to buy it, because when I was promoting it at the time, they didn't want to buy it, and they kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get it." Then when I start wearing it, they're like, "Oh man, it actually looked good. I want that." And then everything just start taking off. So like I was saying, I just recently made a Teespring, and all you had to do is click on my banner, click the link on We Merchandise. It got everything: kids, women, toilet shirts, onesie, cell phone case, stickers, whatever you want,
Well, let me say this. Peace to Easy Be Easy. He says it was an excellent broadcast. Thank you for being here. Kujin87, thank you for being here. Van Dean Games, thank you for being here. Let me say this to you too. I think this is the thing I noticed that the white guys do on these. This is why they have success. Black people, we need to learn, and I'm going to just tell it like it is. We need to learn to promote each other and do cross promotion. So, for example, I'm going to buy one of your hoodies, right? And when I broadcast, I'm going to have that hoodie on, and I'm going to say, everybody, this is Sandman, this is Sandman merch, and say where they can get it. Because what I noticed with the white YouTubers, which is why they have a lot of success, they do cross promotions.
Oh yeah,
each other all the time, and why they do this while we're fighting each other on YouTube as black folks. Sometimes
a lot of black people don't want to promote each other or help each other out because they're scared that if they promote that person out, knowing how funny or how entertaining that person is, they're going to pass them. They're scared for someone to pass them instead of knowing that all they doing is helping another person out and helping that person grow. Why do you think all these rappers come out? Look at P. Diddy. He produced all these rappers. He don't care if they better than him as a rapper. He know when they come in, he promote them, help them out, it brings them money. You know what I'm saying? So when you bring in another subscriber into your channel or collab or help him out and invest in him, all you're doing is bringing more attention to you. But a lot of people don't think that way, and you would never know until you try it.
I've never been. See, that's the thing, brother. You got about 11,000, something like that. You got a big channel. I don't look at it that way. I look at it as I think the bottom line is the recipe that black people should have in anything that we do in life. If you identify people that are positive, support them, promote them, help them out, because in helping them and promoting them, you're also helping yourself, because you have a group of people who follow you in your space, who will appreciate what I'm doing, and they may come over and check me out too. So it all goes hand in hand. And see why black people on these social media, sometimes when we hate on each other, we don't realize that we're hurting ourselves. And the white boys, they're laughing all the way to the bank. They're laughing and giggling because they're promoting each other and they're doing well. And we're sitting there fighting each other.
I'm gonna let it go after this. Black people are cheap.
Right?
I'm gonna say that one more time, and then I'm gonna tell you what you can do. Black people are cheap.
Yeah, true.
Expensive when it comes to designer clothes. YouTube is so freaking free All you have to do is subscribe. No matter if you never come into that person's channel, but eventually you will. It's free. It's free to support. It's free to subscribe. It's free to share. It's free to like that person's streamer. It's free to come in there sometimes and say, hey, what's up? You know? So stop being stingy, because it's a lot of love to give to people. And when you start being stingy and start showing and caring for other people, your life will open up and start being better, and it will start doing a lot more. So this
Right.
stop being stingy and just subscribe, man. I go on a lot of lower YouTuber channels, and I've been recently doing this, and I've been saying, hey, what's up? Even if I have a short conversation with them, that short 2-3 conversation with them brings light to their channel, and they were like, yo, big YouTuber changing my channel. Oh my God, I'm about to keep streaming. And I'm like, you know, and that makes me happy. And I'm like, yo, you know, it be sometimes I tear up, be like, yo, that's tight. You know, I just made somebody happy just by saying, hey, what's up? You know, so pass your love to another person, because you never know when that person is hurting. You never know when that person needs love. You know, you key to making that person happy, man. So show people love, man. Free.
That's actually my formula. I actually will go to smaller YouTubers, and this is why. This is my theory on it. You never know who that small YouTuber may become.
Yeah.
And so they will see that, hey, you were there for them when people doubted them. So you should never. And I'm gonna be honest with you, some of the smaller YouTube channels, especially in my social circles, some of the smaller YouTube channels, they be giving you the most game. They be talking the most truth.
And you know what's crazy? You said that. You never know who would come out. Now, I knew this dude in 2018, and I always kept in contact. I never not talked to him. I always kept in contact with him. I played probably 1 or 2 games with him, but I always told him I would let him run, I run. And now this year where you have Top Rap on 2K, and he was a legend. I heard this helicopter. Come to find out, was one of my subscribers since been rocking with me since 2018 and 20, and he wanted to play. He wanted to play with me, you know, and I was like, cool, that's cool. We could do that. And imagine if back then I was being disrespectful to him, like, oh, you a nobody, or I don't know you, I don't want to run with you, or you a kid. You know, it's the fact that I showed him love for so many years. He wanted to run with me. So you never know, man, who's gonna blow up or who's not gonna blow up, but it definitely will affect you and a better person when you start showing people love, man. So it's free.
Well, brother Sandman, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you, and we gotta do this again. And keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, brother. I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you for
definitely, brother. So once again, folks, let me put his name back on there with the good label, because that's brother Sandman, as you can see him on the screen right now. I need everybody to get over there, support his channel, check this brother out and what he's doing. He's got some good things going. You can see his channel here. Let me enlarge that. And he's always lit. He's doing it. He's doing the damn thing. And I appreciate him being here, and I appreciate everybody in the chat room. Again, that was the Sandman once more that was with us. And let me this over here. Oops. Did I pop myself out? Oh, I'm back over here. And there we have it. So the Sandman was on with us today, and I really appreciate everybody who came over. I want everybody to share this video in your personal social media, because we definitely want this to get shared out to other people, because I think it was definitely a great stream. The brother was real, made very valid statements. And this stream today was not only just talking about the gaming community, as we heard us talking about, but you can see that the brother has some great insight. He took his time with that question that I asked him about reparations, and he made, I think, some good statements. 30-year-old brother, give the brother some chance. He's got to grow, but it's the no-brainer that we are owed a debt. There's no doubt about that. And let me say peace to, let me see who we got out there. We got Norman's, and let me see, we got my man who's just super chatted me, Van D Games, $5 super chat. Thank you, brother.
Thank you for the super chat.
I really appreciate you giving me that super chat, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Everybody out there listening in Twitter and over in Periscope, Subscribe to the YouTube channel too, Information Man Show. We got my man Screen Learning, and I sub to him. I'm planning to bring watch to being watch. Oh, Screen Learning. Peace to you, brother. And I have been getting your emails that you send me sometimes when you are launching some of your pre-produced videos. Alexander, what's going on, young brother? Glad to see you here. I'm just going to give some shout outs to some good folks. And we got my man George Makem too. George, I'm going to send you an email, and we're going to schedule an interview that I should have done with you last year, the year before that, so on and so forth. Brother George Makem too is part of the B1 network. So check him out. He's well known in the Black conscious community, especially in the Philadelphia, in the New York area, Side Meta, and all those brothers out there in New York and Harlem. He's well known with that powerful group. So check out George Makem. Subscribe to his channel. Give him some collective love. Today we talked about gaming, Black people involved in the gaming community. And like I said, I'm going to bring Black people on here who talk about all different things, social issues, video gaming, technology, computers, the whole 9 yard. I'm bringing it strong. Black people that do podcasting. I'm bringing it strong for the 2020. Peace to you all. Thank you for being here. Kujin87, Sister Venus Eats, all of you that have come over, Brother Omega Dreads Game Channel, check him out. He's a brother who I always see over in O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel on the Sunday Rumbles and all the various things that Brother O'Shea talks about. This sister right here, I'm putting on the screen, dear. How you doing, sister? She says, take care to Sandman. Thank you for coming over too, sister. Got a great smile there. Everybody, take care. Love you. I don't know, maybe I'll be back on later tonight, maybe not, but enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy checking out everybody's live streams today, and make sure that you share this in your social media. I appreciate it. Everybody to the Periscope family, I love you. Thank you out there. To everybody listening on Twitter Live, thank you, and have a good day.
Information is power. You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his channel.
Tell the truth.
You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his channel.
Tell the truth.
Information is power.